So this short video about the substance DHEA, what is it and why people use it. So some my subscribers probably remember in my recent video about reversal of aging, and which was an article was published in September of this year. You see, and then in this article the clinical studies were reported, the results of clinical studies were reported, and people were using DHEA together with metformin and human hormone growth hormone to reverse aging in a group of humans. So after reading of this article, I didn't think long, and I ordered by internet the substances like DHEA, which are easy available and relatively cheap. So I don't know anything. This is not advertisements. I don't know anything about this company, and just report that I used it, and it seems so that it works. So, and only after I got some results, my impressions, that this substance is very helpful. For example, after 3 weeks of taking this substance in amount 50 milligram, as it was recommended in the article, I discovered that I got much better agility, and I am able to ride my bicycle previously 3 hours till I am getting tired, and then now it is last Sunday I was riding 5 hours, and this was much more much better was feeling. So what else changed? My dreams. I never was dreaming well last maybe 20 years, and I was suffering from insomnia, and my dreams were very abstract and something that I cannot remember. There was no sense in it. Since I started to use this DHEA in last weeks, it is changed dramatically. I sleep in much deeper. My dreams are somehow logical and brighter in colors and has some sense, and I can remember them. Even if it is not big help for me to remember the dreams, it is yet some improvement, and I appreciate it. So this is why I started to learn about the substance. And first we will use we will use this we will use this this article with about DHEA and its roles in brain function and disease. Okay, so anybody can download this article. It is available free on internet, and read it, because this review is very detailed, very scientific, and very good detail. But we will take only few some important information steps in the article. So DHEA is a steroid. Why? Because it is steroid. In some countries it is prohibited to distribute without a prescription, the doctor prescription or physician, and but as I got it, as I reside in Thailand, it is not a problem. I just got by internet. So I cannot say anything about impurity or something, but it works. It works. So this DHEA has play very significant role in brain, immune system, and in growth of our bodies. So also DHEA is a precursor of sex steroids, sex steroid hormones. This is testosterone and estrogen. Okay, so we see here its chemical composition, and we can compare the chemical composition of testosterone. Testosterone, it is the hormone which is produced in male body, and we see it's quite striking similarity. There is OH group here instead of this, so OH groups changed, but all the rings look similar. Maybe this double bond moved from one ring to another, but in principle it is very similar. Looks very similar, this testosterone and DHEA. Somehow our body, I mean not our body, but body of women can produce estrogen, which is the female hormone. Yeah, even if it is look different little bit, but okay, maybe it is some help to get DHEA and then to produce from it the estrogen. What is the problem? Problem is that we have the maximum concentration of DHEA in our body for male in age about 25-30 years, and for female about 20 years. And then with age it is gradually reducing, and for male it is especially a huge reduction from about 380 to about 80. So it is 8 times smaller concentration of this hormone, in older age. And it was naturally that people were speculating that probably this drop in concentration of DHEA somehow connected to Alzheimer, to dementia, to stress in older age. And it seems so that it is so. Okay, the testosterone level also drops, but not so dramatically. So we see that it is not so that we have a big change in the level of testosterone while aging. So this drop is about 2 times, yeah, from 25 years to 85. But the more important, the DHEA improves work of the brain, and it is helpful to fight stress. Why it is so? The stress hormone is cortisol. Cortisol has such chemical structure, and we see a striking similarity between DHEA and cortisol. And when cortisol in high amounts in our blood, because of stress, it is blocking the DHEA, and without DHEA, the brain function destroyed. We also have it was measured in all the people that amount of cortisol and also chronic depression is very common in older people. So this chronic higher concentration of cortisol seems destroys work of our brain and results finally in Alzheimer disease and dementia and other problems with our brain. So why not to compensate the DHEA by intakes of this remedy? So yes, and then as I said, for me it seems so working. I see large improvement in my agility and my physical performance, and in my sleep in the sleep picture. So yeah, well, so I will continue this taking DHEA. What has to be recommended? So I got it from internet. So the recommended dosage is from 25 to 200 milligram, but it is better not to go above 100 milligram a day, because instead, as dosage is increasing, the side effect would be quite opposite to improvement. So instead of improvement of the sleeping, sleeping behavior, we will get insomnia. Instead of better work of the brain, we will get headache. So it has to be very, very carefully taken, and also it is only for older people, not for young people, not for people younger than 25, and even for young age like 25, 35. I believe that it is not recommended at all. They have enough of DHL, own DHL produced in the body. It will be no help for them. Okay, then what else? How to take it? It is better to not to swallow with water, because this hormone just will go out of your body. But put it to your mouth and wait before it will get through your mouth, and so it will get directly to your blood, not from your stomach, because at stomach it will be exposed to acid and other enzymes. So better make it so that it will go through your mouth, inside of your mouth. Keep it in mouth for maybe 10-20 minutes, and then it will work. When it should be taken? Morning, only morning. At morning you get this substance, and and especially if before some jogging or morning exercises, you can take it, and then you see good improvement in your physical performance, in your agility. So, and there is no food that which we can eat to get the DHEA. While it is relatively easy, can be synthesized in laboratory from soya and yam. Again, if we take too much, so it is very individual. You have to be very careful to consult with a doctor. I am doctor, but I am doctor in physics and chemistry. I cannot give any recommendation. I just report my own impression, what I am doing, and what I see. But side effects, people are different. Side effects can be, especially at large doses above 100 milligram, headache, insomnia, okay, and even it can be change in for women. It can be change in their periods, and mood changes, and also facial hair, growing facial hair, and other problems. So it has to be very carefully in the contact with the doctor. And also it is very helpful to measure the concentration of DHEA in your blood to decide, do you really need a higher concentration of DHEA, or you already have enough. Okay, then again, using high doses of DHA can be not safe. It can get to heart problems and liver disease, and some so people suffering from these problems and diseases have to be especially careful, and to be in contact with your doctor, and to discuss the opportunity to use this DHA or not to use DHEA at all. So, and then if you take any medications, again, it has to be maybe some interactions, and again, so be careful. Again, I am not giving any recommendation, I just report my experience. I am a relatively healthy person, I don't take any medications, and then I take this DHEA, and for me it works. But again, in doses below 100 milligram a day. Okay, thank you for your interest to my video. Please subscribe, comment, and like the video. I will try to make as many to answer your questions and to make new videos that would be interesting for you. I believe you're saving time. If you watch my video, you're saving time, you're getting information what would be the result of some substances, what can you expect, and what dosage, and how to take it, take it orally, but not swallow the substance. And also it may be helpful to use with some fat. So put some fat in your mouth and then add this substance and try to distribute it in your mouth. So because fat may protect the DHEA from in your stomach, and so again try this and this, but in principle, if you take too much. So recently for example, I increased dosage from 50 to 75 milligram per day, but I didn't see any improvement, any change. So I believe that if we take too much of this substance, it is just not used, it is just getting out. But again, if it is too much, above 100 milligram per day, it can be some side effects, so be careful. Okay, have a good day. Ciao.